Hey everyone. I'm not sure you thought I would be on today, but I did tell you last week I would be here. So let me get all set up. Okay. Give a few minutes because I didn't tell everybody I was going to come on today. I don't like this camera on my laptop. But anyway, I'm in my new office. So I thought I'd have, it's just a lot. And a lot of things I don't want to take out. I want to leave them where they are. But I'm trying not to go buy anything new to decorate with. So I'm making some decisions, but hopefully by next week we'll see a little bit better. Some things going on, some of my artwork, and a lot of other good things. So, like I said, I'm not sure how many will be on today because did not let folks know. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and start because I know send this out for replay, and hopefully folks will get to see it. So, you really can't hear the dogs barking anymore, but I can because I can just hear them. Hold on a minute, I want to check. Okay, Alexandra, I got to move my over here. Alexandra, hey, how are you? Um, and then Ann Mazaras. All right, that's over in so let me tell you what I got going on. First and foremost, uh, like I said, office still in progress. We'll get that more in done next week. So I'm excited. Hey, Laura. So I'm really excited about that. Summertime. It's hot today finally, but I could have done without. But I told you things were going to be a little different this summer. I was going to do a lot of sales, and so they've started. So all summer long, I didn't realize how much yarn I have that I could get in pearl, but I can't. So I try to. Anyway, a lot of yarn going on sale, so y'all need to pay attention to my posts and stuff. I'll let you know. Right now, I've already told you all about the Labinami. I always say it wrong. The DK Sport sock. I have some sock left, 100 grams, and then the 50 grams. I just want to double check my inventory because I did take it to a retreat, so I'll have all that finished. But most of it's on there now, and I mean you got a deal. $25 a skein for that yarn is very good. And the 50-gram sock will be about $12.50, something like that. So it'll be awesome. And there's quite a few colors, even some of the colors that they don't dye anymore. So you might find something really cool. I know in the DK I've got still some wonderful fades and some beautiful stuff. So I want y'all to take a look at it. And it's on the website. And then I just put some cotton yarn on, Woolly's cotton yarn, which is a beautiful gradient cake. It's over there, but I should have pictures, but anyway, it's like 3 strands that's been put together by the Woolies, the lady herself, but it's beautiful. And a lot of people like this yarn, the cotton. A lot of weavers. I was surprised how many weavers ended up buying it when I had a lot of stock in it, and it was really good because I didn't know. So that was a fun thing to know. So those are the things. I'll have more every day. Getting things organized and making sure I have the correct numbers and everything online. So stay tuned. But the big thing is the knit along that's starting next on the 23rd of June. But Thursday is the last day to sign up for it because Crystal's got to dye the yarn, and she is going out of town for a couple of weeks, from what I understand. And so she is going to be dyeing this weekend. So if you want to grab the kit with her yarn and the Zoom classes, workshops we're going to have, as well as the prizes and all other goody things, please do so by Thursday. I think there's 7 choices of colors. I'm excited to say that my choices, this is it right here, were, so far everyone's chosen this color, which, you know, what can I say? I love it. And I got to pick the colors. So very fun, very fun. So this is my sample, and I wore it, I guess, for the announcement, but I just can't tell you enough how much I love this. And in fact, I'll probably will make another one in another color with y'all, because it was just that much fun. It was quick, DK, I think 7 needles, 7 size 7. I mean, it went really, really quick. And so, very excited about that. I think that there is a cast on that was different for me that I wasn't proficient in, so I got to learn something there. And then the beautiful stitch that's on the ribbing, you'll have to go to my website or something. You can see, I can get it even closer. Oh, I don't want to break her. But you can see the hem. It's got a, I forgot what they call it. Oh, bonkers. But anyway, very easy to do, very fun to do. Hey, Joe. Very fun to do, extremely fun. And then the bind off was very interesting. It was, gosh, I can't remember now. It's all going there, and I don't have the pattern right in front of me. But those are some things we're going to talk about, and then we're going to have a session where if you need some help or having any issues with the pattern or whatever, you can join on and I can help you with that. As I said, this is my way to get everyone together. I don't have a store, but I sure do have this Zoom, and I love it. You have a front row seat to see and partake in everything that's going on. What I love about this pattern is that you can, the air kicked on, so I hope you can still hear me because it was getting hot. You can adjust any of these. Like I made mine a lot wider because of where it was cut. Of course, you can make it longer. You know, you pick the size that the fit you want. So we can talk about all of that first night, or if you're ready to roll and just want to go ahead and cast on before that, that's fine too. But I'll be sending out the homework and things like that, and you'll probably get the yarn within, but you know, at least a week before probably. So the other good thing is that I realize that a lot of folks are, you know, don't want to, they're using their stash. That's the big deal. That's the big thing. Thanks, Laura. They, you know, and I get that and I understand that. But you know, I have to share the beautiful yarn from the dyer, and but I understand it. So if you have yarn that you can use for this, it's DK weight, then I am just going to put on the website today just the class option of it, because the workshops, the Zooms are kind of classes, because I'm going to share the techniques and that type of thing. So, and you're going to be participating, and you'll have a chance to win all the good prizes. So, by all means, I want you to participate, and but I don't want you to feel like you have to if you've got yarn there. But I will say this is gorgeous stuff. It's cashmere, nylon, and merino. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. I did have a little bit left over because it seems like two skeins for most of the sizes, if not all, maybe a little bit more for the largest size, but that's good. That's really wonderful. And I have enough that I can make me some tassels to add to. That's one thing I'm working on is the flag to go around here. So I'll have plenty of time to make another couple of tassels out of that. That's my goal, is to make it out of everything. So let me make sure I have said that. I will, like I said, I will share, put the non-yarn class only on this website as soon as we get off. I meant to do it before I got on. So the other thing that I have been doing, believe it or not, I got this done, and then I cast it on something before I wanted to do so, because I fell in love with it. It actually came from a customer that came to see me and coming when I was there last Saturday. And she was going to make this, and she was looking for the yarn because she knew I carried it. And I fell in love with it. I thought it was just simple, cute, but could be a lot of things. So today I showed you that I did, I really wasn't playing yarn chicken, but it just was funny when I did look down and saw that's all I had left. I was glad I was binding off at that point. But I'm going to show you guys first the end project. So if you can see, you probably recognize, my favorite colors. So this was the leftover from I used just a scrap that I had left over from a sweater in this color that I adore. And believe it or not, it's so big now. I might have to take it apart and redo it in correct size now, because I love that sweater. But it's called the Armi, Armi, Armi scarf. And it is a free pattern, and it will take you to their website, and you will be able to look at that and download it and get your pattern. It might be in different pieces, but the friend of mine had put hers in a PDF form, so it was really fun to do it that way. So I use what it calls for, or what this designer used, was our Santa Scarn Sunday yarn. I don't know if you can, there's a glare, but this yarn is from Santa Scarn, and this is their Sunday. And this is 100% merino wool, and it is not superwash, and it is a fingering weight, and it's wonderful yarn. Petite Knit uses this particular brand. In fact, I think she has her own colors out now. And you hold it together with the mohair, and this mohair is really, really, really soft. It is not scratchy at all, and I love it. So I have limited quantities on this, but I'm going to show you all the colors I have, because you just need a mini. You only need 10 yards for the stripes. So I just decided, instead of trying to match colors, you guys probably have scrap yarn to use, or you can possibly, grab a mini and you'll be okay. It says fingering weight for the stripes, although this is lace and a light fingering, so it works perfectly, as you saw mine. So I used the white, loved it, and then I could pop it, really nicely with this. And Tease loved it so much, she bought another she bought a white to use a mini that she has, and then I think she bought another color because she's going to make another one for someone else. So very excited about it. But let me show you the colors I've got. And just think about a stripe you could put with this. So this one is, and what you have to do, I'm not kidding them up. They're on the website under Santa's Garne, and you look for Sunday. The drop the you'll put Santa's Garne, and all the yarn choices will be there, and go to Santa's Garne. And this one is called Turquoise, and of course the mohair 10 TYNN 10 silk mohair is going to be on there too, and you buy one of each. I think I have these on sale for $10. These might be $8 or $9, or they may be $8 to $10. I'm not sure. So that's a really cool project with a beautiful outcome. And what I think is so wonderful, if I can put it on, I'll just do it like that. What I think is great is that I really started May 20. Oh, I wrote it down I already put it in my Ravelry, believe it or not. I can't. I've worked on it. It was a good TV. It was a great take it to the doctor's office, all that kind of stuff. So it was. I didn't even have to use the pattern once I got the two ends figured out. Easy peasy. But what a great gift. If you have a knitter to give them this opportunity to make it, or if you have someone you want to make it for besides yourself, I'm telling you, this could be a cute, because it doesn't take a lot of time at all. So give it a try. And the stripes come right at the right time, and then you've got, a little bit of stockinette, but then the stripes come in so wonderfully. So I love it. But let me show you the rest of the colors. I'm holding on. So this one is called, I have to look at the names. Well, I think that says turquoise. This is not turquoise. Hold on. I'm having a moment here. Hold on. Well, this is the other one. This may be the turquoise one, because they do it. I'll tell you what to look for. The number. The number is 7213. That is for this color and this combo. They have the same numbers under each of the yarns. So you'll be looking for the same numbers. And this one is 6315. It's always best to go by that versus the names, because sometimes they do change them. So 6315 is for this set. I had a hard time choosing because but I decided I wanted to use that yarn. So this one is, I'm not going to tell you because I think it's crocus for this and light lilac for this. So it is 5224. 5224, and the same for this for the mohair. Beautiful. Now the other one is called, I may only have one of these, a lot of these, but this one is called Passion Flower, but it is 5235. And the same for the number for the Sunday, 5235, and then Sundays, same one. But isn't that beautiful? I love it. Then I have a few of these. These are the pink, shocking pink, but it's 4626. I think that's a squished 46, but 4626. I know this is called Shocking Pink. So that will be the name on there. So that is a beautiful color. And then the last one is the gray, which is 1042. And this one is 1022. So this is a little bit lighter than the gray Sunday, but you'll see pictures of these. So that's a good choice, and to put a little pop of color in there, which would be really, really nice. So Those are options, and they're limited based on the number. I have more Sunday than I do some of the mohair and vice versa. By all means, you can make your own. You could take a white and hold this with it and make your own color. So you do not have to use the matching colors. You have, you know, creativity to change it all up. But that is what I have out there. And I'm telling you, for 20 bucks or 22 bucks or something like this, that's a great prize, great fun thing to make. So I love the edging. I steam blocked it, and that's what I've been doing lately is steaming, which I hope to take some pictures of it. So anyway, I love it, and it feels really, really good. It's not scratchy like a lot of mohair that I've ran into, and that's why I use Surrey most of the time. So that is what I've got going on. Now, anything, I will tell you, I did say I was going to tell you why I had been off air for a lot of Tuesdays this past, I don't think I got on anytime in May. But I think most of you know my mother lives up here now with around me, not with me. She has her own place. That's what she wanted, and she's got it. But she was diagnosed with cancer, and so we have been uh, kind of going all over to different doctor's appointments, trying to figure out what type of cancer. We know it's in the lung, but we don't know if it is lung cancer or cancer that can't even say metastasized, if that's right, grew in the lung area. But it's been very, very painful because the mass is big and it's pressing on her rib cage, and that is what's causing her pain. And what's sad about it is that she had gone to the emergency room probably 3 or 4 times over the last 6 months, or a year to 6 months, complaining about her rib cage, or not a rib cage, but it is kind of the bones right here were hurting her, and that's where it was showing up. And I think they took X-rays. Swear they took um, MRI or CT. Well, I don't know, all these different ones. I can't even think now. But because I know they called the pulmonary in a couple of times because she would have low oxygen, and so they wanted to make sure. Anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know I normally wouldn't, you know, share any of that, but I feel like you're my friends, and I wanted to let you know what's been going on, and so forth. But we are getting things figured out, and we are going to be on the 15th. We'll know more and more the direction of what we're doing. So I just wanted to keep you apprised. I probably won't make a post or anything like that. I just am going to share it like this. So but she's doing fine. They've given her stuff for pain. She's, in a much better about that. But it's, of course, not taking care of all the pain. And it's just hard to see that. But anyway, next week I'll be on. And I have a lot more other things. Oh, wait. I need your help. I'm already casting on something else. I know Miss Laura is going to be doing something for me because she showed me a beautiful shawl she did using a sign pooling. And if you guys know me, you know I love a sign pooling. Now, I'm not going to be able to find this darn project. But anyway, I had a picture of it and it's gone. But I am going to cast on the Skyline Tee by Tori. I always forget the last. Tori U. I guess that's how you say YU. But I love the saddle, um, shoulders, and to me, It makes it more, and you know, raglan is wonderful, but it doesn't look the best on me. This gives it a little more structure when it has the saddle. Is it saddleback? I can't remember exactly, but the saddle shoulders, I love them. So when I saw this, I said, I'm going to do that. And I was great about a solid, you know, whatever. But there's someone caught my eye with theirs, and it was a striped one, a beautiful green, white, this color with green stripes. It looked like spring had sprung. So I was really excited about that. So I'll post it because I know I've got a picture. I'll find it. But I need your help, and I'm going to ask on the post, but I don't know what color stripes to make. They were skinny too, and that's probably how I'll do it. About this size, but further apart. This was 2 rows. Maybe I'll make it, you know, 4. I don't know. We'll see. But I need to figure this out. So I'm torn. I can do any color in the world. I've got all the colors I can imagine. But I'm always doing this. You know that. So I want to try something different. But then this looks good on me. This color looks good. So give me some choices. Think about that. And when I'm going to post it, try to post it before the end of the week. And I'd love to get you to vote. I'll probably figure that out if I can on what color stripe, or maybe you have a particular yarn you think I'm talking about color, or a I don't know. It could be. I'm even looking at doing a variegated with it instead. You know, and people will know when I tell them the unicorn yarn that Cozy Color makes. This is one of my all-time favorites. Yes, it has all the bright colors in the world, but I think it would look good. It would go with a lot of different things. So that's where I'm leaning towards. And so it'll have some aquas and turquoise and different things, but it will be beautiful. And so you've seen it because I've done another cowl with it, but I think that's what I'm going to lean towards. So it is it is a fingering weight yarn. So at least I think so. I have to double check. But anyway, so that's what I'm going to put on my needles next. I mean, I have been knitting like a crazy person, and I am so happy about it because I've had time to knit. So it's been really fun. And I'm just trying to see if it told me what the weight was on this, but I'm not sure it did. But I think it's fingering. It is. It's fingering. So anyway, love you guys. And I hope to have more things on the wall decorated next week. And I will get a post out to everyone that I will be on, and tell you a few things we're going to talk about. So I'm still waiting on 2 guests and to pick a date. And then I do want, you know, and I've got one other guest coming in July for a class, so I'm all excited. Last thing I promised, but I just realized, if you guys know how much I love Callie Monster Monster Knits. You know, she helped me in Nashville. She did a beautiful shawl for me, designed it, called Ode to Pearl. And she also has let me borrow a lot of her samples. I just read today that she is fighting cancer, and she is stepping away from designing right now. But she's got lots of beautiful yarn that she's going to stay knitting. So I just wanted to let you know that, because I know I have a lot of people who love her shawls and her designs. So if you hadn't seen that post, I wanted to let you know. She is a really special person to me, and have enjoyed, you know, working with her. So we're sending her hugs, prayers, love, everything we can, and we know she can kick this. So anyway, Love you all. Thanks for staying with me, and I'll see you next week.